Keep that hugs are the gateway drugs of love. Sure, you'll start with a slight taste of her soft embrace, but soon you'll need 2 or 3 or even 4 hugs to equal the joy of just one hug. And indeed, after a while, only the pure shit will hit the spot, which means that watered down, weak, and awkward excuses for hugs like the sideways swoop and hook hug, the hasty handshake turned tug hug, or the sneak attack Mr. Half hug will no longer fly. They won't get you high, no? To satisfy, it's got to be straight on and pure, and those hugs inject so much drug like dopamine or endorphins that, like hammers that break bricks or make big walls fall, that you'll need both arms outstretched to get the same narcotic effect. And yeah, I admit, it feels good at first, but finding a dealer at any hour of the night will become an increasingly Herculean effort. I'm talking like Zen riddles of one hand clapping will be easier to understand than finding and wrapping your self-same sore arms around a good hug drug dealer. Especially if you're like me and looking to soothe my mind at odd hours for fixes between the lines of pages or on the lines of my hands when life is rumored to be written. And I have spent countless hours contemplating the lines in my hands, looking for ways to reshape the patterns and curves that crease across my skin, because I'm tired of feeling helpless against life's backdrop and this emotional addiction to others, and I'll wonder why. I'm addicted to this thing that is eternal but must die. I wonder why I'm attached to finite feelings, fleeting, flaking, failing, falling away, fucking hey! I just wanted a hug. But now I'm stuck scrutinizing the lines in my hand, searching for ways to diminish this addiction, but these lines won't bend. I can't change the patterns of my skin, and I've tried to rewrite these lines 1,000 times, especially when I've lost touch with the hug drug dealers and instead switched to other sources to get my fix, like switching to burning spoons of rage to inject into my veins, or switching to rolling my joints and voice into strict silence where I'll inhale breathlessness and exhale isolation, or like trading in my lips for razor blades kiss, but nothing brings bliss like the hug drug. I tried to get clean, but that just makes a mess, so I guess the only steps left will lead towards acceptance of this human addiction, the love hug drug.
Wow. So, I hold in my hand the sacred tip jar, sir. Free expression has gotten to where we are with hardly any monetary help. But as, well, okay, no monetary help. Excuse me. But as we're growing, there's a lot to be done. We need to register with the Poetry Slam Incorporated to compete regionally and nationally, as well as improve our current events and add more. So please spare a few bucks to keep this thing in the air and headed in the right direction. The registration fee, is it still $150 or is it more now?
It's a lot.
Okay. It's pretty high. I'm going to pass it around. Anything helps. We'd love to go and perform at the national, or send representatives to perform at the National Poetry Slam every August, the individual World Poetry Slam every February. But of course, we need fundage to do it, unless everybody in here is wealthy. Speaking of wealth, while we're passing the tip jar, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the Colorado Springs Police Department for making me a wealthy man on Friday night. Thanks to a gross violation of my civil rights on Friday night, I will no longer be poor in about a few months. So.
What happened?
Oh, I know. You guys really want to know? Yeah! All right, I'll give you the short version. Basically, I am a law-abiding citizen. I absolutely 100% am. I have been a teacher for 10 years, but that did not stop the Colorado Springs Police Department from kicking in my door on Friday night with the SWAT team and serving me with a search warrant and ransacking my house. stealing property of mine without informing me why they were taking it, taking every single firearm that I own, as well as my laptop computer. So my second and fourth amendment constitutional rights was severely violated, and just know that you are being patrolled by a gang of thugs, ladies and gentlemen. Know your rights, and know that if they're being violated, you need to contact an attorney. As I have done. So, now that I'm off my soapbox, judges, hold them up. I'll give you like 7 minutes to get your scores down. I grandstand it for 3 of them. Okay, from low to high, we have 8.8. We have 9.9. We have a 9.8 as well. 9.8 and 9.9. That's it, right? All right, okay. And a pair of pens. Give me Andrew a grand total of 29.7 for Andrew.